Today I will tell you a big concept related to projectile motion, and after this concept you need not worry about the formula related to projectile motion because you can simply derive it and derivation time will be none. Please pay attention to the definition because they are written under the action of gravity only. That is, in projectile motion there will be only gravitational acceleration 9.81 meter per second square. There are basically three types of motion possible. The first one is motion with zero acceleration, the second one is motion with constant acceleration, and the third one is motion with varying acceleration. You can simply see the graph related to these three theories. The first type of motion, when the acceleration is zero, please pay attention, acceleration is zero. You have to use fifth standard formula. Speed equals to distance by time, time equals to distance by speed, distance equals to speed into time. You need not worry about scalar quantity and vector quantity. The second type of motion, when the acceleration is constant. Please pay attention, acceleration is constant. Then you have to use 10th and 12th standard formula, and that formula are v equals to u plus at, s equals to ut plus half at square, and v square equals to u square plus 2as, where s represents total displacement. Please focus, s represents total displacement. In vertical motion, if we throw any object upward, then final velocity v will be 0, and if we throw any object toward down, then our initial velocity u will be 0. I think you know these points. In third type of motion, when the acceleration is varying, you have to use differential equation, and these differential equations are very important in mechanics. Projectile motion can be divided into two types of motion, vertical motion and horizontal motion. In vertical motion, there will be only gravitational acceleration 9.8 meter per second square, and this gravitational acceleration is constant, so we have to use our 10th and 12th standard formula. In case of horizontal motion, we have to remember that there is no acceleration. In horizontal motion, there is no acceleration. When the acceleration is 0, we can use fifth standard formula, that is speed equals to distance by time. And the third important thing is time. Time is very important because it is common in vertical motion and horizontal motion. We will find time from horizontal motion and put this time into vertical motion so that we can easily derive the formula. To derive the formula for projectile motion, first of all we will use our horizontal motion, because in horizontal motion there is no acceleration. We can use speed formula, that is speed equals to distance by time. In horizontal motion, the component of velocity is u cos theta, so we can write u cos theta equals to x by t, where x and y are general positions, so the time formula will be x by u cos theta. For vertical motion, we know that there is a constant acceleration 9.8 meter per second square, so we can use s equals to ut plus half at square. Since gravity is working toward down, so this will be negative. We can use s equals to ut minus half gt square. You have to put y on the place of x because y is general position, and the vertical component of velocity is u sin theta. So you can simply write y equals to u sin theta into t minus half gt square, and after that you have to put the value of time t in the equation 2, and after putting the value of time from equation 1 to equation 2, you will find that y equals to x sin theta minus half gx square by u square cos square theta. That is a parabolic equation. So you can simply say that in projectile motion, our object will follow a parabolic path. To find the value of range r, you have to put y equals to 0 because y represents displacement, and at the bottom point there is 0 displacement in vertical direction, so you can simply put the value of y equals to 0. When you will put the value of y equals to 0, you will find that r equals to u square sin 2 theta by z. To find the maximum height h, we can use v square equals to u square plus 2as, where s represents displacement, and at the maximum height the displacement in vertical direction is h, since the motion is upward, and in upward direction the final velocity will be 0. So you can put the value of v equals to 0 and u equals to u sin theta, because the vertical component of velocity is u sin theta, you will find the value of maximum height h, u square sin square theta by 2g. To find out half flight time, we can use v equals to u plus at. The vertical component of velocity is equals to u sin theta. Since we have been throw object upward, so final velocity will be 0. And after putting the value, you can find that t equals to u sin theta by g, where t represents half flight time. If you have any query related to this concept, please tell me in comment section.